Welcome friends to the lecture series of Patikala College of Commerce and Management. I, Ms. Krupa Shah, is going to take up a topic on media scheduling from the topic Media Planning and Management. The content of this video is you're going to have a definition of media scheduling and different media scheduling strategies. Media scheduling refers to the scheduling of the advertisement. Media planners manipulate schedules in different ways in order to create the strongest possible impact within the budget. Scheduling directly refers to the pattern of time in which the advertisement is going to run. It helps fixing up the time slots according to the advertiser so that the message to be delivered will reach target audience in a proper way with proper timings. Media scheduling is simply a timetable showing 1. The time decision when to advertise, the duration or space decision how much to advertise each time, and lastly, the frequency to advertise the message through different media, how many times in a year or specified time period. The message should be advertised in each of the media. Media scheduling refers to the pattern of timing of an advertising, which is represented as plots on a flowchart on a yearly basis. The plot in the flowchart indicate the pattern of period that matches with favorable selling periods. The classical scheduling models are commonly known as continuity, flighting, and pulsing. Media scheduling depends on a number of factors such as the nature of product, whether it is consumer usable, durables or industrial. The nature of sales, whether the sale is seasonal or regular. The product life cycle, whether the product is at introduction stage, growth, maturity or decline stage. The pattern of competitors' programs, the entry of new competitors in the market, the availability of funds for advertising and marketing campaigns. The first media scheduling strategy is continuity. This model is very good option for the products or services which don't depend on season for advertisements. They run ads whole round year. The advertisements under this type run at regular and fixed intervals. This model helps maintain a continuous and complete purchase cycle. This is a best model for the product having continuous demand all the year round. There can be a rising continuity in which some specific products are being advertised in the peak season. For example, floaters are advertised more in rainy season, while some products fall under a falling continuity in which either ads for new product are run or if there is any other change in the existing product. Example, packaging of Pediasure, a kid's health drink, is recently changed. What is the advantage of this kind of scheduling? It works as a reminder for the consumers. It covers the entire purchase cycle. It helps in achieving cost efficiencies in the form of large media discounts. It helps in positioning advantages within media. It incorporates a program or plan that helps identify the media channels used in an advertising campaign and specifies insertion or broadcast dates, positions, and durations of the messages. The next media scheduling strategy is flighting. This model is also called bursting. As the name suggests, this is an absolute season-based products model. The ad here run at a very irregular intervals. Advertisements are for very shorter periods and sometimes no ads at all. The ads are in concentrated form. television and radio are the most used media types in this method. So the advertisers who cannot afford the year-long ads, this is the best option. Example, ads for warm clothes in Indian market. Even you can think of the umbrellas, right? So what are the advantages of this strategy? For a relatively shorter period of time, the advertisers buy heavier weight than competitors. It results in little wastage since this type of advertising concentrates on the best purchasing cycle period, namely seasonal, right? The series of commercials or unified media campaigns appear on different media vehicles. The third type of media scheduling strategy is pulsing. Now this pulsing is a combination of continuity and flighting schedules. Here ads run whole year round but at a lower side. That means less ad and heavy advertisements are preferred at the peak time, right? Generally scheduling is fixed for a month. So we'll find that there are 6 types of scheduling methods, pulse scheduling method, right? So the first one is steady pulse has fixed schedule for 12 months. Seasonal pulse has bunches of ads season wise. Period pulse on a regular basis ad. Erratic pulse refers to irregular ads normally used for changing old patterns. Startup pulse is used for new product with heavy advertisements. Promotional pulse refers to short period single use ad usually ba basically for the promoting products or events. You can name it here as Do Boon Polio Ke or Sahara cricket match, right? So this is what is promotional pulse refers to. What are the advantage of this pulsing method? It covers different market situation possible. It combines advantages of both continuity and flighting possible. Right? Thus, points to remember while scheduling and advertisements are selecting a proper media type for running ads, selecting a correct time for running ads so that the purpose is solved. Advertisement should be sufficient enough in number to deliver the message to the target. So these are the references from the notes have been taken. And thank you very much for listening to the lecture. I hope you have understood. Thank you very much. Thank you.